Hello, and thank you for tuning into the Moonfire Lounge where your spirit meets its flame. Today is Tuesday, and the planet is Mars. Red is on the board, and we're looking at action and courage. How was yesterday? Did yesterday's reading make sense to you? Are you getting hated on? Are you moving to the past? Is love the theme? Because love has been like coming out a lot, and I just want to hear from y'all. And I thank you for those who have been leaving comments and saying this was for me. I know I had somebody talk about somebody who was away and they trying to figure it out. and people thanking me. And so I appreciate those comments. I do read the comments. And if it's negative, I haven't had one yet, but if it's negative, I just leave it at that, because that got everything to do with you and not with me, That's how I live that life. So let's see what today's reading is about. It says full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. So I feel like this week is just really starting off about a lot of self-worth and a lot of work that you're doing within yourself. And this is a positive thing. We have the Scorpio there. Scorpios can sometimes be the stinger. But Scorpios can be very straightforward. Here's the thing, right? This card is making me know that you know what you know, because the one thing about the sign Scorpio is that they be knowing who's right and who's wrong. They could read a room fast. They will know as soon as they meet you, kind of like, this is not a good person, this is a good person. They also very good at collecting information that can be used against you in the court of law. Now, that can be used against you and things like that. So breathe through. This is giving me the feeling that you know where you stand. You know you have the knowledge to get through, get by, whatever you are going through, whatever the circumstances is. And this is lush back here. Even though this is Scorpio, there's a lot of greenery, there's a lot of beauty in this card. So there's a beauty in the things that you think that you don't know. And guess what? Sometimes we don't need to know we know right now, because it comes out when it's supposed to. Sometimes we surprise ourselves. There's been times where I've been doing stuff and I'm like, even schoolwork, like, the stuff you didn't think you was listening to school, and then you have kids and stuff, and then the stuff pour out of you, like, oh, I was listening. How come that ain't come out when I was taking the test back then? You get what I'm saying? So sometimes it's just like that. And this is the first quarter moon in Cancer. Push through any insecurities. Yeah, so this is a lot of self-worth, self-doubt type of energy and vibe. And then look at this one. So we have the circle, and then you have the triangle and the thing. So some of y'all could be in a triangle type of situation with work or love. But again, they're looking out into the water, and the water is clear. And there's some rocks. So these rocks, to me, I'm hearing hurdles, the little hurdles. Now these could be hurdles that you're about to go through, and there's 6 of them right there, 6 big ones. There's little ones over here. Or this can be what you have been through. But whatever it is, I really just believe that you already have what it takes to get past it. It may not feel like that, but I think that if you do what the card says, like, take that breather and actually say, okay, let me look at the situation. I could go this way, I could go this way. Which way is best for me? Which way is going to be more with my personality and kind of how I can make it through and stuff like that. I think that that's what you need to do. But I feel like it's going to be okay. The moon in Virgo, take inspired action. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. And she's dancing. And again, there's this aura. And I feel like this is the aura about you. So there's a pink aura, and there's kind of like a golden aura, beige aura, whatever you want to say. But she's dancing, she's in the fun, and this is a full moon in Virgo, right? So I just feel in Virgo are very analytical, like very very to the point, very neat, very clean, very tidy. That's the presence that they do. That's not always what's going on. Sometimes Virgo could be chaotic within themselves, but outwardly they always present themselves as the boss, the leader, the one who got it together. And sometimes that conflict can make them come off a little bit mean, but they usually could be funny and things like that, laid back. But as a boss, sometimes it can come off a little bit mean, and don't get offended, Virgos, but I'm just saying. But they usually keep it tidy, keep it clean, like perfection. They like to seem perfect, but in all actuality, no one's perfect, right? So it's like, this is the thing. So it's like, and this could be how somebody's seeing you. They could be seeing you as perfect, but you know you're not, and you could be so doing your thing, and somebody could be in such awe with you that they don't even understand who or what you really are. So let's take that. And then it says the new moon in Aquarius, open up to change. Yes, and you are changing. and the cherry blossoms is on the side of the moon, and it still even has the light, like an eclipse is kind of happening, like this could be the light behind it, but the dark moon. And I feel that you should understand that you are powerful. You have this. And if this is a circumstance like court or anything legal or somebody that you're up against, you have what it takes to get through, to beat them, to get victory, because it's already in you. You've done the work, you have the knowledge. And this is, says new moon in Gemini, think it through. So, and Gemini has many faces, but all the faces are creative ones. I feel like they always say Geminis are two-faced, but I don't feel like that. I feel like any of Gemini I met, I've understood them. They have a spiritual sense to them that a lot of people don't understand. It's challenging sometimes to get through that, but I don't think it's because of their two faces. I think it's more of trust. And I think that with Geminis especially, you could tell when they don't care about you. I feel like they play with it's like they play with their food. Like when you are somebody who they really don't mess with, but you could be close to them, you could think that you're your best friend, and they play with you a lot. And I've seen that with, especially with the females, I've seen that, like playing with your food. But those who they admire and keep close to their heart, they don't play with them like that. They still test them though, but they don't play with them the same. So I would pay attention to that. I would think it through. I would watch for those who's playing in your face. I will watch for those who's making you know or feel that you're secure, versus those who's playing in your face. And this down here could be water, it could be mountains. It look like mountains, but they all have like the shadow of the light peeking over them. These look more like mountains. So I just feel like there's a peak of where you're going, and those who don't want you to get there is watching hard, because then the next one says leave the past behind. Last quarter moon in Capricorn, and Capricorn don't play. They don't play about their money. They got a weird sense of humor, but if you get them, you get them. They can come off very serious, but they're very much the sweethearts. They very much feel genuinely and have good hearts, but don't play with them. And nobody should be playing with you. So just keep that in mind. I think that you're moving forward. I think that you're going to make a sound decision for yourself. And just remember that whatever you need is already in you. It's already there. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise. And again, shout out to my Virgos, my Geminis, my Aquariuses. Who else was there? I think it was Cancer, Capricorn. Shout out to y'all. And again, thank you for tuning into the Moonfire Lounge, where your spirit meets its flame.